Hello guys, and welcome to part 2 of our Improve Your Laptop's Performance video series. This is going to be for the intermediates around the internets. So we have some things we can do here to further improve our laptop's performance. And the first one is to keep our laptop cool. Now we went over a similar thing in part 1 for the beginners, but this is a bit more advanced. So for this one, you're gonna want to open up your laptop, pull off the bottom panel, and then clean out the fans, because there is a lot of dust buildup that prevents the fans from pushing air, because dust have taken the place that the air would otherwise take, and therefore it will reduce the cooling performance. So what you want to do for this thing is you want to go online, you want to figure out your laptop model, and you want to search. In my case it's the G501VW, and open up, I don't know, something similar. Yeah, so
hi guys, this is Laptop Media Video.
Something like this. So you can see that in my case it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 probably screws, 2 of which are under the feet, and it has 2 fans. And so just search up your computer, open it up, clean out the fans, you know, like a normal person would. Now the second thing is that we are gonna wanna get to know the exact specifications of our machine. So for this, you want to go into the unit device manager, I think it's in English, and you want to go down to specifically your screen adapters or graphics card, and your processors, and you want to kind of see just what you're working with. Alright, so I can see now that I have a Intel integrated graphics card, and I also have a discrete GPU, so I have switchable graphics. That's cool. Now we went over updating your drivers in the previous part, but for this part we're actually going to update directly from the manufacturer's website, because they often have later drivers than what is shown in Windows Update. So we're going to go into the internet once again. We're going to go for, in my case, the 960M drivers, and we want to go in here and drivers and automatic drivers updates. That should be fine. Or you can go manually and go with like GeForce 900M series. It's the 960M. It's for Windows 10, and the English US start search, and it should find a driver, which is here. Fantastic. And the same is true for AMD drivers. If we go to AMD.com here, if you go to drivers and support, latest AMD Radeon drivers, you go for Windows 10-bit, and then you download the thing. Alright, so after we've done that, let me just consult my cheat manual. Yeah, so a program I use often, especially when I had an older laptop with less RAM. I have 16 gigs on this laptop, so that's more than enough. But when I had less, like say 4 or 8 gigs, I used to use this program very often. It's a very nifty little thing, because it lets you just trim away all the excess RAM, so you can free it up for other tasks. And it's a free program. So you just go in here, you go for memory cleaner, download, and you go in here and you download the thing. I think it's the download now button. Let's see. Let's hope. Let's pray. Yeah, your download will begin in a moment. Yeah, it's the correct button, I do believe. And there it is. Fantastic. Okay, we're just gonna cross it out. The last thing we're gonna want to do is to go into our graphics settings. Now this is probably the most important part of this intermediate tutorial. So what you're gonna want to do, if you have an Intel integrated graphics, you want to do what I'm doing now. You want to right click, you want to go into graphics properties. It should have this blue logo, and you should get into the Intel HD graphics panel. Now there's two things we want to go in and check on this one, and that's the 3D, and you want to go for performance in the general settings tab, and you want to go into power, and you want to select maximum performance when you're plugged in, and I have maximum battery when I'm on battery. You can set it as you want. And if you have a discrete GPU, you want to go into, in my case it's NVIDIA control panel, but if you have an AMD card, it should be Radeon settings if you right click the desktop. Alright, so when we're in here, you want to go up to set the image quality settings, and right now I have it on quality because I work a lot with video and not gaming. But if you want to increase performance for gaming, increase the FPS, you want to go for custom preferences and then go all the way to performance. I'm just going to keep it on quality. And if you want to go even crazier, you can go in here and change a lot of stuff. Now I usually change these settings on a program by program basis, because setting one global setting is kind of wrong for me unless a program doesn't work, in which case I will go into a specific program settings and then set the requirements. For example, this program, all the text in darker colors is settings I've changed personally. Alright, and I think that concludes it for this one. So stay tuned for the next one. That's going to be the advanced tutorial, and after that we're going to go not recommended tutorial, which is things you can do but really shouldn't. Alright, that's it. See ya.